Hey guys, welcome to another recap of the X Factor. It's still the auditions, and this time they're in North Carolina. So, Brittany is batshit crazy. Just saying. I really absolutely love the little fake sequences they have at the beginning where they're in like their hotel room and they're preparing to go listen to the auditions, and Simon is texting like this. Who does that? The way he was sitting on the bench looked like he was trying to take a dump, like there was a bucket underneath there or something. It was so weird. They're on their way to the auditions and they're wondering where the actual F is everyone. This place is a ghost town. Oh, the whole town is at the auditions. And then some. But Simon's late. He stops off to get some magical local food. And he does his best Forrest Gump imitation. It was pretty good. He could have done voiceover for the movie. But what the hell happened to Demi? She looked like she just flew in from Whoville? What was with that hair and that ridiculous makeup? Alright, so Will Jones up first, 17 years old. Everybody crapped their pants when he opened his mouth because Scotty McCreepy was inside and he came out. He sounded a lot like Scotty McCreery. It was really, really bizarro world. And then he like morphed into this young man voice. But it was weird. It was just really weird. But it was 4 yeses because they thought he was unique and special and different from everyone else. Then a mumbling cowboy named Kelvin came up on the stage. I think he probably went to the Buckwheat School of Vocal Singing. Brittany totally was afraid that she might be related to this man, and I think she probably is. He sang "This Land Is Your Land," but it sounded more like What was wrong with him? Maybe it was the lack of any teeth. It's nose. Sorry. Julia Bullock up next, 18 years old. She's in a band, and they were there. She's totally ditching her band to audition because they just play instruments. They don't really sing. They're not like a singing group. They're like a band. So if she makes it on the show, the band's pretty much history. But there's one little catch. Her ex-boyfriend is in the band. And he looked like he was gonna puke after she did her audition because she blew everybody away. It was 4 yeses. Then Kristen Cologne was up next, 21-year-old hairdresser. But she only had half her hair. She had a mohawk. And she got up there and sang an Adele song, and Simon, for some reason, does not want to hear Adele. He said, "Come back later, sing something else." So she was like, okay. Then Jeffrey Goot was up there, 36 years old. He's doing this for his son, who's almost 4. He sang the most oversang song in probably the history of these shows. Hallelujah, you know the one. It was emotional though. Why didn't Simon say like, oh, come back and sing something else? I've heard that song enough. Brittany cried, did you? I didn't cry, but it was pretty good. So 4 yeses. Then there was some bad auditions. The place they were auditioning at got hit by lightning. It's raining so hard that it's leaking all over Simon. They had to get out a creepy bucket to put there, and then more bad auditions. And then they're like, all right, bring in the Kristen again. And Mohawk Girl came back up. And she was really bad. I don't even remember the name of the song because I'm trying to block it out of my brain. It was so pitchy. It was painful to see. Then lightning strikes and the audition ends because like everything got shut down. And Brittany starts yelling and like freaking out. She's like, I think we better get out of here. I think she was genuinely scared. She is so much fun. I'm so glad they put Brittany on the show because she is just, sometimes she's so with it, and then sometimes she's like this. For minutes on end. It's insane, and I love it. Brittany, girl, I love you. Alright, so the Kristen girl, she went backstage and they were trying to interview her, and she got into a little pissy fit. She threw water at the camera. She picked up a chair. She was going to throw that. It's freaking pouring storm outside, and she goes running into it like a crazy person going to move into the woods to be raised by wolves. It was insane. Well, guess what? Next week the auditions continue. Can we expect more of the same? Probably. It's the X Factor. And I'll see you next week. Till then, much love.